activity is the word I would use that I have done before a long time ago, not that long ago, over the summer. Um, no, it wasn't the summer, over the winter break, over the long break that I had. I'm going to be reading some RPG horror stories on Reddit, which is something that I've enjoyed watching on YouTube. It's been very fun, entertaining for me just to see people be ridiculously bad at RPGs or doing things that are dumb and or stupid or dickish. So, I don't know how long the stream will be. I guess I have some stuff going on later that I got to take care of, but I was kind of bored and I figured this would be kind of a chill thing to do, and people seemed to like it last time, so I'm going to continue doing it. Um, and so, just a few housekeeping things. Um, the I'm just switching my dashboard on. Some of these stories are they can get a little NSFW, and some of them can be potentially triggering for some people because there are some fucked up people out there that make some of these stories. Um, so I just want to have that caveat for people. And I'll probably just, if I see something in there that might be a little questionable, um, I will let people know. And feel free to not continue watching because I understand that that kind of stuff can be triggering for people. That being said, just so you're aware that um, you don't see anything you don't want to see or hear anything that might um, cause something to come up that you didn't want to come out. All right. So that being said, let's get right into it and let's read some of these RPG horror stories on Reddit. Okay, so this one seemed interesting, so it was a long one. So the first one is from. I'm also gonna start saying the people's handles so that I give them credit for these stories because I didn't do that as much last time. Even though you can see it, I feel kind of bad about it. So here we go. So this one is posted by apprehensive underscore rich 361. Okay, so thank you, apprehensive rich 361. Okay, let's get started. The dude throws an explosive at me and can't understand why I attacked him back. Okay. A few years ago, I was invited to uh, join a college D&D club. My friend Nathan was running, and I was running it, I guess, and had heard great things about his GMing. There was also a dude named Chris there. I had only heard bad things about, not D&D related or related to the story really. So I go to the session 0 for character creation at level 1 and find him a bit standoffish, but didn't think much of it. While I was rolling my trickery cleric, Chris was bragging about how cool his artificer character is going to be and using very power gaming language. For those of you who know what power gaming is, it's usually when you make a really like overpowered character and abuse the system so that your character is like unkillable and does really overpowered shit. It can be good for groups that like that, but sometimes it can be bad for people who are looking for a more or role play heavy story. Yeah, that's what that means. For those of you who don't know, um, he had printed some anime girl as character reference and was describing how she was going to be super capable but shy, and you get it, right? Fair enough. Red flags already. First session comes around and we start getting into it. The other players in this group are a blast to play with, but Chris only RPs with NPCs that have something he wants. Also, his character, who was supposed to be lawful good, turns out to be more chaotic neutral at best, and everything he said about how his character was supposed to act did not come out in the RP. So we get to a cave that has an ancient ruin of my character's religion, a religion that has been long dead until recently. And I get excited about why this culturally, oh, I already know where this is going, are culturally important find and start reading the hieroglyphs as I am able to. We are RPing amongst the group about their meaning, okay, about the hieroglyphs, about their meaning before excavation begins. When Chris decides we're taking too long and shouts at the party to get out of the way because he's going to throw a flask of explosives at the wall. Yeah, there we go. In character, I shout at him to stop and place myself in the way of the room. And meanwhile, he continues to shout at me to get out of the way while the party is pleading to him. He ignores it all and starts a countdown. I don't budge, and I take the fire damage. It brought me down to half health. And honestly, I was really enjoying the drama on RP. It was tense, and I was being confrontational for the first time in my gaming career. I used thaumaturgy to make my eyes go black, make my clothes move as if underwater, and gave my voice whispering, creepy undertones. That's a lot of stuff for thaumaturgy, but if the DM allows it. Then got really close to Chris's character and demanded she apologize and promise not to pull that shit again. Chris doubled down and insisted he had done nothing wrong and that it was my fault for standing in the way. This escalated until I said in character that I wouldn't work with anyone that would endanger people's lives like that. PvP started. I think I initiated it. Chris cast False Life. I cast Inflict Wound, and the fight's over. Level one and all. What? Wait, can you get Inflict Wounds at level one? I'll check in the comments after. And his character is healed by a party member and tries to, maybe it is, I don't I'm not as familiar with the cleric spells. Healed by a party member and tries to keep fighting, but the rest of the party hold his character down. At this point, Chris got super pissed off. He claimed that I did it out of nowhere, refused to acknowledge that he attacked me first, and says that we don't do that in this group. The rest of the players are siding with me, and that makes him even angrier. We ended not long after. In between games, he sends me a wall of text about the homebrew rules about PvP and how to initiate it and what kinds of things are allowed, i.e., never use anything that could kill a PC outright. I talked to the DM about it, and he's never heard of these rules. I later found out that Chris tried to get me kicked out of the club, but everyone sided with me despite being brand new to the group. Furthermore, I found out that Chris killed other NPCs near unprovoked in previous games. We played for a dozen more sessions until the campaign concluded, and throughout that time, he continuously bragged about his character, hoarded any magic items we found, and tried to hog the spotlight despite never having interesting RP with anyone. Chris also acted really strange after a session, doing his best not to let me talk to the GM or give the GM rights home. After that campaign, I never went back to the D&D club, but I do still hear the people I like from it. TLDR, Power Gamer Anime, that guy attacks my character and gets his butt kicked and has a big tantrum. Okay.